Hi guys, welcome to today's video. If it is your first time here, my name is Rita James. I am a clinical research scientist of over 22 years experience. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about natural ways that you can strengthen your bones. When I mean natural ways, I simply mean what can you do to ensure that you have strong bones? What can you eat to ensure that your bones are continually being built up and remains strong? Research has shown that for most women that are over 50 or that have reached menopause, that they are more prone to what is called osteoporosis. If you don't know what osteoporosis means, it simply means the thinning of your bones. That means your bones can become so thin and brittle and is prone to break. Osteoporosis. So it is something that you should pay attention to. If you're watching this video and you're over 50 like me, I am 55 years old. If you're over 50, it is a very good video for you. If you're not up to 50, it is also very good for you so that you start early to build up your bones and prevent it from diseases like osteoporosis. So what is the first thing that, in terms of food, that you should eat regularly to be able to preserve your bones? The number one food is vegetables. I always emphasize on vegetables because vegetables is one of the greatest sources of vitamin C. If you're living in Africa, we are so lucky because we have so much green vegetables that you can play with and do all kinds of dishes with. If you're living in Europe, it's a little bit difficult because most of the things that are grown here, for me, they are grown with too much chemicals. So wherever you are, find your way and ensure that you make vegetables part of your routine diet. It is so important that you do so. It's even biblical. Remember Daniel and his two friends that ate vegetables and they looked healthier and much better than the other group. So vegetable is my number one for keeping your bones strong. The examples I can give for vegetables are things like broccoli, onions, cabbage. I tend to mention things that are easy to find and they are everyday things that you can find anywhere, So broccoli is so important. And cabbage. What I do this coleslaw. I do cabbage and cabbage and carrot. I do those two most times. I eat it with my rice. Sometimes I just take it on itself as a meal, and I put some tomatoes on it. These are what I call the cruciferous vegetables. They are very good. They contain vitamin C. And a lot of studies have been shown that this can help your bone density, to increase your bone density. Another thing is onions. I pack a lot of onions when I'm doing my stew. I put onions in my salad. It is so important. Simple onions. That is why these are simple things that we have around us. But you don't know the power of these things when you eat them maximally. So onions has been shown to be quite good. There was a research that was done on 50 women. And some of them were given a lot of onions in their food for some time. And it was discovered that the ones that had a lot of onions had about 20% less chance of developing osteoporosis. So that is the power of onions. So pack onions into your food. It is very important. Now, the next one has to do with exercise. When it comes to exercise, the best exercises that you can do to actually build up your bones is what is called strength-bearing exercises. Those are exercises that you lift weight. I'm not telling you to go and lift a very heavy weight that all these weightlifters do. But there are some small weights that you buy for your hands. And then you'll be lifting it, maybe 12 to 15 times. Because research has shown that 12 to 15 times of doing that, helps build up your bones. Either you do the one for your feet, you can also do it with your feet, lift up some weights, or with your hands. I have a blog post on strength training exercises, which I'll put the link below. You can go there and read about it and understand what exactly it is. But just know that it builds up your bones and keeps your bones stronger. The next thing that can build up your bones naturally is to eat a lot of food that contains calcium. Foods like milk, even including vegetables, beans. Beans has a high concentration of calcium and it's very good. Most people say it's even better to take calcium from food rather than from supplements. Or even if you're taking supplements, you need to consult your doctor. And then talking about supplements that can help your bone strong. You need a lot of vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. Now, I will do a video on these two vitamins, but just know now that you need calcium, you need D3 to be able to absorb calcium. And you need K2 to be able to take the calcium from your system to your bones. So that is, these three vitamins, they are intertwined, they work together. So if you're taking, maybe you're taking a calcium supplement or you're taking some food that has a lot of calcium. If you're not taking D3 and you're not taking K2, most of the calcium is not absorbed and most of them might not necessarily go to the bones. So you need these three things to be able to ensure that your calciums are well absorbed and directed to where they're actually going to do the work they're supposed to do. I mentioned that beans is very, very important, but I did not actually tell you the things that you can find in beans that makes it very important. Beans is very high in fiber, protein, micronutrients, potassium, magnesium, zinc, and folate. Zinc is high in these minerals, and these minerals are very important, and they play a role in terms of your bone density and keeping your bones strong. Another very important food that can keep your bones strong is the simple sardines. Sardines and salmon fish. I take a can of sardine every other day. I mix it when I'm frying my eggs. And I eat it with wheat bread, maybe a slice of wheat bread. But more of the sardine and the eggs, especially the egg yolk. Because the egg yolk is very important too, especially for your heart. So I take a lot of that. And it's very, very, very good because sardines contain omega-3 fatty acids. If you don't know what omega-3 fatty acids are, I have a blog post in my website. You can visit my website, www.healthinstress.com. I have a full, comprehensive blog post on what omega-3 is, why you need it, and what it does. If you don't know what omega-3 fatty acids, well, suffice it to know that sardines are rich in it. So take a lot of sardines. They are very good. And they have a high component or a high, they contain high levels of omega-3 fatty acids. Finally, try to eat foods that are rich in magnesium and zinc. Now, magnesium plays a very important part in converting the vitamin D3 to its active form. So it's very important that you incorporate foods that are rich in magnesium. The point is that a lot of foods are rich in magnesium, but the magnesium quantity is very little, especially as you grow older. So sometimes it's advised to take supplements, magnesium supplements. I take magnesium supplements most of the time because of the work that it needs to do. So I take magnesium supplements. But if you're taking magnesium supplements, let me see, they are the ones that very good. Magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, or magnesium carbonate. So those are the ones they may be quite beneficial in maintaining your bone density. And as for zinc, I also do supplements of zinc. When I tell you I do supplements, I don't take them every day. I alternate. In fact, I have a chart on how I take my supplements. I alternate. It's not advisable to pack all of them and be taking them every day. No, just alternate it, And it's also good. Consult your doctor. You should be able to give you the right supplement that is good for you and good for your body system and all that. But all I'm saying is that I take supplements. I take magnesium. I take zinc. But I take zinc supplements, 25 milligrams, 3 times a week. And it's amazing. It's good for me. So it's just an advice. It's not a treatment. It's just a way to just keep your bones healthy. Now, most of the food that contains zinc includes beef, shrimps. Shrimps are very good, in zinc. So it's good you get a lot of shrimps, especially if you're doing your pepper soup. Put shrimps inside. Meat is good. Spinach is good. Flax seeds. If you don't know what flax seeds is, I think I have. Let me show you here. So this is what flax seeds. This is what it looks like. So what I do when I buy it, I now blend it into fine powder. What I do with my flax is I put it in my Quaker oats. So anytime I'm doing my oats to eat, I just sprinkle the powder of the flax seed on it. And that's all you need to do. And you can get this flax seed in any kind of these natural-based supermarkets and all that. This will last me for almost 2 years. The last one I bought lasted for over 2 years or so. Because once you blend it into powder, then you can be using it on you can use it on your oats. You can even spread it on your salad and all that. It's very good. So I think I've come to the end of this video. I don't want my videos to be too long. Just incorporate all these things that I've told you in this video. And believe me, you continue to have strong bones that will continue to support you. I want to thank you so much for listening to this video, and I hope you'll get 1 or 2 tips from what I've said and then change your diet to help you keep your bones stronger. You can visit my website www.healthystress to get more tips on how to live a healthy lifestyle. See you in my next video.